be me. 26 years old, living my best life, no complications, no drama. Have this friend named Emma, known her for about 3 years through mutual gaming group. We play Valorant together, sometimes grab food, watch movies, normal friend stuff. She's cool, funny, shares my taste in horror movies and thinks pineapple on pizza is a war crime like any reasonable person. Never thought of her romantically because she has a boyfriend, some guy named Tyler who I've never met. She talks about him sometimes, but not excessively. Seems like a normal relationship. One Friday night, we're at this new burger place downtown that just opened. She's telling me about her job drama, how her manager is a complete tool who micromanages everything. He literally stood over my shoulder for 20 minutes watching me format an email. I'm laughing because her impression of the manager is spot on. We're having a good time, splitting loaded fries, debating which Fast and Furious movie is the most ridiculous. Tokyo Drift is objectively the best one. It's not even close, I argue. You're insane. Fast 5 is the peak of the franchise. We're in the middle of this heated debate when her phone buzzes. She looks at it, her face changes completely. Crap, Tyler's asking where I am. Just tell him you're out with a friend? She gets this weird look, types something, puts her phone away quickly. What did you tell him? That I'm out with Emma from work. Wait, what? Emma from work? Who the hell is Emma from work? My coworker, Emma. He knows her. But you're out with me. I know, but it's easier than explaining. Red flags start waving, but I ignore them like an idiot. Why do you need to explain hanging out with a friend? Tyler gets weird about guy friends. It's not worth the argument. This is my first hint that something is off, but I let it slide. We finish dinner. She pays for her half, even though I offer to cover it. We're just friends. Friends split the bill, she says. Okay, fair enough. I respect that. A few weeks go by, we hang out more frequently. Movie night at her place while Tyler's working night shift at the hospital. He's a nurse, apparently. We watch Hereditary because we're both horror fans and it just came to streaming. Halfway through, she's gripping my arm during the scary parts. This movie is so messed up. I warned you it was intense. Nothing weird happens. We're just friends watching a movie. But then she posts on her Instagram story map, movie night, with a picture of the TV screen. Doesn't mention I'm there, doesn't show me in the frame, just the TV. I notice but don't say anything because maybe I'm reading too much into it. My buddy Chris asked me about Emma a few days later when we're at the gym. So what's going on with you and that girl you're always hanging out with? Nothing. We're just friends. She has a boyfriend. Does the boyfriend know about you? I assume so. Chris gives me this look like I'm the dumbest person alive. Bro, if she's not telling him about you, you're either the side piece or being used as an emotional affair. That's not what this is. We're literally just friends. Sure, man. Whatever you say. His words stick with me, though. Start noticing things. Emma never answers her phone when we're together if Tyler calls. Lets it go to voicemail. She always suggests hanging out when Tyler's working or busy. She's never once suggested I meet Tyler despite us being such good friends. I'm starting to feel like I'm in some weird situation I didn't sign up for. Decide to bring it up next time we hang out. We're at this arcade bar playing Street Fighter when I ask, why haven't I met Tyler yet? She misses her combo, loses the round. What? Oh, I don't know. Timing never works out, I guess. We've been friends for 3 years, Emma. He's always busy with work and his schedule is crazy. So is mine, but I make time for friends. She changes the subject, asks if I want to play Mario Kart instead. I let it go, but I'm starting to feel uncomfortable about this whole dynamic. 2 weeks later, we're supposed to meet for lunch at this Thai place we both love. I get there first, grab a table, order some spring rolls while waiting. Emma texts, running 15 min late, order me the pad CU. No problem. I order her food, scrolling through Reddit to kill time. She finally shows up, sits down, seems flustered. Sorry, Tyler wanted to talk before I left. Everything okay? Yeah, just relationship stuff. Nothing major. We eat, conversation is normal, talking about the new Spider-Man movie and whether Miles Morales is better than Peter Parker. Then her phone rings. Tyler's name on the screen. She stares at it, doesn't answer. It rings again. You should probably answer that. It's fine, I'll call him back later. Third time it rings, she finally picks up. Hey babe, what's up? I can hear him talking. Voice is loud, sounds agitated. I'm at lunch. I told you I was meeting Emma from work. More talking from his end. No, just us, girl talk stuff about that project. She's lying right in front of me. Okay, I'll be home in an hour. Love you too. Hangs up, looks stressed. Tyler seems worried about you. He's just having a bad day at work. He gets like this sometimes. I'm done pretending this is normal. Emma, why did you lie to him about who you're with? I didn't lie. You said you're with Emma from work. I'm pretty sure I'm not Emma from work. She goes quiet, playing with her napkin. It's just easier this way. Easier than what? Telling your boyfriend you have a male friend? You don't understand, Tyler is really insecure about stuff like this. So instead of being honest, you just lie? How is that healthy? Can we not do this right now? We finish lunch in awkward silence, split the bill, go our separate ways. I'm feeling some type of way about being someone's secret friend. Don't talk to Emma for a week. She texts a few times, but I give short replies. You mad at me? Not mad, just thinking about some stuff. Can we talk? Sure. We meet at a coffee shop, one of those hipster places with overpriced lattes and people on MacBooks pretending to write screenplays. Emma looks nervous, fidgeting with her cup. I'm sorry for lying to Tyler about you. It's not fair to you. Or to him. Yeah, or to him. So why do you do it? She takes a long sip of coffee, gathering her thoughts. Because if I tell him I have a close guy friend, he'll freak out and accuse me of cheating. Have you given him reason to think that? No, but he's been cheated on before and now he doesn't trust anyone. Classic Reddit relationship advice situation. Girl stays with insecure boyfriend and lies instead of addressing the actual pre-sexual problem. Emma, that's not normal relationship behavior. I know it's not ideal, but I love him and I don't want to lose him. But you're okay lying to him constantly? I'm not lying constantly, just about you. Great, I'm the specific lie. How do you think he'd react if he found out? He won't find out unless you tell him. That's not the point. The point is you're building your relationship on dishonesty. People are starting to stare because our voices are getting louder. We both calm down. She's got tears in her eyes. I don't want to lose either of you. You're one of my best friends. Then tell him about me. If he can't handle you having friends, that's his problem, not yours. It's not that simple. It literally is that simple. We end the conversation there. I go home feeling like crap. Next few weeks, Emma barely texts. We don't hang out. I figure she's dealing with her relationship stuff and I'm staying out of it. Then one Saturday night, I'm at this bar with Chris and some other friends. We're celebrating Chris's promotion, drinking beers, playing pool, having a good time. I go to get another round when I see Emma across the bar. She's with a group of people, including a guy who has his arm around her waist. Must be Tyler. I grab the drinks, head back to my table, don't make eye contact. 20 minutes later, Emma appears at our table. Hey, what are you doing here? Chris got promoted, we're celebrating. What about you? Tyler's birthday, we're here with his friends. She's smiling, but it looks forced. Cool, tell him happy birthday. Tyler walks over. Tall guy, athletic build, looks like every generic fitness influencer on Instagram. Hey babe, who's this? Emma's face goes white. This is my friend from the gaming group I told you about. Gaming group? I thought that was all online people. She's scrambling. I can see the panic. Tyler extends his hand to me. I'm Tyler, Emma's boyfriend. I shake his hand because what else am I going to do? Nice to meet you. You guys are in the same gaming group? Yeah, we play Valorant sometimes. She's better than me at it. He laughs, but it doesn't reach his eyes. Emma never mentioned you before. What's your name? Before I can answer, Emma jumps. And we should get back to your friends. They're probably wondering where we are. She's pulling Tyler away. He's looking back at me confused. Chris witnessed the whole thing. Dude, what the hell was that? That was Tyler, the boyfriend who doesn't know I exist. That's messed up, man. You need to cut ties with that girl. Yeah, I'm realizing that. Rest of the night. I'm distracted, keep looking over at Emma's table. She's not having fun, keeps checking her phone. Tyler's talking to his friends, oblivious. We leave around midnight. As we're walking to the car, I get a text from Emma. I'm so sorry about that. Tyler's asking questions now. Maybe you should tell him the truth. I can't, he's already paranoid. Not my problem, Emma. You created the situation. Don't respond after that. Go home, pass out. Wake up to 15 texts from Emma. She's having a full breakdown over text. Tyler went through my phone. He saw all our messages. He's asking why I've been lying to him. He thinks we're sleeping together. Please call me. I don't call her. I'm tired of this drama. Instead, I text back. Tell him the truth, that we're friends and you lied because you didn't think he could handle it. Then deal with the consequences. Harsh but necessary. She calls me. I let it ring. Calls again. I turn my phone off. Next day, I turn my phone back on. More messages. Tyler broke up with me. He said he can't trust me anymore. This is all your fault. Excuse me? My fault. I told you to be honest from the beginning. If you hadn't shown up at the bar, none of this would have happened. If you hadn't lied, none of this would have happened. Some friend you are. I'm done. Completely done with this nonsense. Emma, I'm sorry your relationship ended, but you made your choices. You lied repeatedly. You put me in a weird position, and now you're blaming me for the consequences of your actions. Lose my number. Block her on everything. Phone, Instagram, Discord, all of it. Chris calls later that day. Heard through the grapevine that Emma and Tyler broke up. Yeah, he found out about me and lost his mind. Dodged a bullet there, man. Imagine if you actually liked her. Can't imagine. The whole thing was exhausting enough as just friends. Few weeks go by, mutual friends tell me Emma's posting sad quotes on social media like every other heartbroken person on the internet. Stuff like, betrayed by the people I trusted most, and not everyone deserves your energy. Classic victim mentality when you're actually the one who caused the problem. She's probably on Reddit right now, posting in relationship advice. My boyfriend broke up with me because I had a male friend. Am I the a-hole? And Reddit's probably telling her she dodged a bullet and Tyler was controlling, when in reality she was lying to him for months about having a close friend. 1 month later, I'm at the game store buying the new Zelda when I run into Tyler. Hey man, he says, actually seeming friendly. Hey, how are you doing? Better, honestly, been focusing on myself, hitting the gym more. Of course he is. That's good, sorry about everything that happened. Not your fault, dude. Emma was apparently lying about a lot of things, not just you. Damn, really? Yeah, I found out she was still talking to her ex, had been the whole time we were dating. Bullet dodged. She told you guys were just friends, but I found messages where she was talking about me, complaining about our relationship, asking him for advice. Emotional affair confirmed. That's rough, man. You deserve better. We both did. She played us both in different ways. We chat for a few more minutes. Tyler's actually a chill guy when he's not being lied to. No hard feelings about the bar thing. I get it now, he says before leaving. None at all. Take care of yourself. Drive home thinking about how some people create their own drama, then act surprised when it blows up. Emma wanted the emotional support of a close male friend without the consequences of being honest with her boyfriend. She wanted to feel special having someone's attention while maintaining her relationship. Classic cake-eating situation that Reddit loves to dissect. Month after that, I meet this girl named Riley at a concert. We hit it off, start dating. She's upfront about everything. I have mostly guy friends from college. Is that going to be a problem? Not if you're honest about it. Honesty is pretty important to me. Same. My ex used to lie about stupid stuff, and it destroyed our trust. We're on the same page about communication. It's refreshing. 6 months into dating Riley, and life is drama-free. She meets all my friends. I meet all her friends, including the guy friends she mentioned. They're cool. We all hang out. No weirdness, because everything's transparent. This is what adult relationships look like when people aren't sneaking around. One day, Riley and I are at Target buying random crap we don't need when we see Emma. She's with some new guy, holding hands, laughing at something on her phone. She doesn't see us. We keep walking. Who was that? Riley asks. Old friend who wasn't really a friend. Cryptic. I tell her the whole story while we're loading stuff into the car. Wow, she sounds exhausting. She was. Learned a lot from that situation, though. Like what? Like if someone's hiding you from important people in their life, you're not actually important to them. You're just convenient. Riley nods, gets it completely. We go home, build the bookshelf we definitely didn't need, but bought anyway. Order Chinese food. This is peace. This is what it should be like. No lying, no sneaking around, no being someone's secret. A few months later, I'm scrolling Instagram. Algorithm shows me Emma's page even though I blocked her. She's posted one of those long caption posts that screams, I learned nothing. Not everyone can handle a woman with male friends, and that's their problem, not mine. Know your worth, queens. Hundreds of comments agreeing with her, calling her strong, saying men are trash. Nobody asking why she felt the need to lie in the first place. This is peak Reddit energy. Take zero accountability, blame everyone else, claim victimhood, show it to Chris who laughs his ass off. She really posted that? With zero self-awareness? The internet rewards this crap. Why would she be self-aware? Fair point anyway. You coming to game night Friday? Yeah, Riley's coming too. She wants to try D&D. Perfect. We need another player. Life moves on. Emma becomes a story I tell at parties about dodging bullets. So anyway, she was lying to her boyfriend about me for months and then blamed me when he found out. People are always shocked. Did you like her? No, that's what made it so stupid. We were literally just friends, but she made it weird by lying. Women are wild sometimes, someone always says. People are wild, men pull the same crap. Being dishonest isn't gender specific. Get older, get wiser. Learn that sometimes being someone's secret means you're their backup plan. Learn that real friends don't hide you from their partners because real friends have nothing to hide. Learn that the moment someone asks you to participate in their lies, you should run. Emma probably still tells people her controlling ex broke up with her over having male friends. Tyler probably tells people his lying ex was having an emotional affair. Both are kind of right in their own ways. Me? I just tell people I learned what not to accept in friendships. Riley and I are still together, recently moved in together, got a dog named Pepper. Life's good when you're not somebody's secret. Chris got married, I was in his wedding. Met his wife through our friend group, everything transparent and healthy. My face when I spent months being someone's secret friend while she destroyed her relationship with lies and then blamed me for the consequences when her boyfriend found out. That feeling when you realize some people would rather lose everything than just be honest. Be me, Phenomenon. 25 years old, working in marketing, dating Tyler for 2 years, and it's been mostly good. He's hot, has a good job as a nurse, treats me well, but he's got some serious trust issues from his ex who cheated on him. I get it, being cheated on sucks, but sometimes his insecurity drives me crazy. Have this friend from my gaming group, let's call him Jake, known him for 3 years. We bonded over horror movies and video games, totally platonic, never even thought about him that way. Problem is, Tyler loses his absolute mind whenever I mention having guy friends. First few months of dating, I was honest about Jake, told Tyler we play games together sometimes. Tyler's response, is he into you? No, we're literally just friends. That's what they all say until he tries something. Cue a 3-hour argument about how men and women can be friends. Tyler pulls up statistics about emotional affairs, shows me Reddit posts about guy friends who were secretly waiting to make a move. I'm exhausted from arguing, so I just stop mentioning Jake. Easier to avoid the fight than have the same conversation every week. Few months into this arrangement, Jake and I are still hanging out, but I just don't talk about it at home. Tyler's at work. I'm playing Valorant with Jake. We're having a good time. Your jet is getting better. Those dashes were clean. Thanks. Been practicing. Trying to hit diamond this season. We play for a few hours, order pizza separately to our own places, just vibing. Tyler gets home around 11 p.m., asks what I did all evening. Just played some games, watched some Netflix, boring night. Technically not a lie, I did play games. He kisses me goodnight, everything's fine. This becomes the pattern. Hang out with Jake, don't mention it to Tyler. My coworker Emma, actual Emma, not me, she knows about Jake. Girl, you're playing with fire. If Tyler finds out, he's gonna flip. He's not gonna find out, and even if he does, I'm not doing anything wrong. Maybe not, but the lying by omission is still lying. She's right, but I ignore her because addressing the problem means having a fight I don't want to have. One Friday, Jake and I go to this new burger place. It's packed. We're waiting 45 minutes for a table. We're talking about the Fast and Furious movies because the new one just got announced. Tokyo Drift is objectively the best, the vibes are immaculate. You're delusional. Fast 5 is the peak of action cinema. We're laughing, having a great time, finally get seated. Halfway through dinner, Tyler texts, "Where are you?" Panic mode activated. If I say I'm out with Jake, there's going to be an interrogation. If I lie, I feel like garbage, but avoid the fight. Choose option 2, like a coward. Out with Emma from work, getting food. He responds with a thumbs up emoji. Jake notices my face. Everything okay? Yeah, just Tyler checking in. Did you tell him you're with me? Awkward silence. I said I'm with Emma from work. Jake looks disappointed. Why? Because it's easier than explaining and I don't want to fight. That's not healthy. I know it's not healthy, but you don't understand how Tyler gets. We finished dinner. The vibe is off now. I feel defensive and guilty at the same time. Drive home, replaying the conversation in my head. Tyler's on the couch watching SportsCenter when I get back. How was dinner with Emma? Good. We went to that new burger place. Cool. What'd you get? Describe my meal. He's barely listening, scrolling on his phone. This is fine. Everything's fine. Nobody's hurt by my small lie. Except I feel like crap about it. Next few weeks, Jake and I hang out more. I keep using the Emma from work excuse. Tyler never questions it because Emma is real and he's met her at company events. Perfect cover story, I'm a genius, nothing can go wrong. One night, Jake comes over to watch Hereditary while Tyler's working night shift. We're on my couch, bowl of popcorn between us, movie is terrifying. That scene with the telephone pole happens and I grab Jake's arm without thinking. Holy crap, this movie is messed up. I warned you, it was intense. We finish the movie, he leaves around 11, Tyler gets home at 7 a.m. I post on Instagram, movie night with just the TV screen visible. Carefully crop Jake out of the photo, make sure nothing identifies him being there. My friend Brittany comments, looks fun, girls' night? I just heart react the comment, don't confirm or deny. Tyler sees the post later, doesn't say anything about it. Think I'm in the clear until my neighbor mentions seeing a guy leave my apartment late. She brings it up when we're both getting mail. Saw you had company last night, new friend? Just an old friend from college visiting. I lie again. Why am I like this? Neighbor nods, clearly doesn't believe me, walks away. Panic sets in. What if she mentions it to Tyler somehow? They've talked before, she knows he's my boyfriend. Spend the next week anxious every time Tyler's phone buzzes. My coworker Emma notices I'm stressed. You okay? You seem off lately. I'm fine, just work stuff. Is this about your secret friend situation? He's not secret, I just don't advertise it. Same thing. She's giving me the look, the one that says I'm being an idiot. Tyler would lose it if he knew Jake and I hang out this much. So either date someone who trusts you or be honest, you can't keep this up forever. I know she's right, but I'm in too deep now. Like if I come clean now, Tyler will ask why I've been lying for months. It'll look worse than it is because of the deception. Classic catch-22 situation that I created myself. A few weeks later, Jake and I are at lunch, Thai place we both love. I'm running late because Tyler wanted to talk about his mom visiting next month. Finally get there, Jake's already ordered my usual. Pad see ew, extra peanuts, right? You know me so well. We're eating, talking about the new Spider-Man movie. Normal friend. Stuff. Then Tyler calls, I let it ring because I know he's gonna ask where I am. Calls again, I'm staring at my phone like it's a bomb. You should answer. I'll call him back. Third time he calls, Jake's giving me a look. Fine, I answer. Hey babe! Where are you? I've been calling. At lunch with Emma from work, what's up? Jake's face does this thing, he's clearly done with my crap. Tyler's asking about plans for tonight. I'm trying to sound normal while lying directly to him. Hang up, Jake's quiet. You know this is messed up, right? Don't start with me. Emma, you're lying to your boyfriend about hanging out with a friend, that's not normal. You don't understand what he's like. So break up with him if he's that controlling. He's not controlling, he's just insecure. We're getting loud, people are staring. Finish lunch in silence, pay our separate bills, leave. Don't talk to Jake for a week after that fight. He's right, and I hate it, which makes me avoid him. Tyler notices I'm in a better mood. You seem happier lately. What changed? Nothing, just been less stressed with work. He hugs me, tells me he loves me. I feel like the worst person alive. Jake texts asking if we can talk. Meet him at a coffee shop, he's got his serious face on. I'm sorry for snapping at you. No, you were right, this whole thing is messed up. So what are you gonna do about it? I don't know, coming clean now makes it worse because of how long I've been lying. But continuing to lie makes it worse too. We're going in circles. I'm getting frustrated. Maybe we should just not hang out for a while. Jake looks hurt. Because it's easier to cut me out than be honest with your boyfriend? That's not what I meant. That's exactly what you meant. Conversation ends badly. We both leave upset. Next few weeks are weird. Tyler and I are good. No fights. Everything's smooth. But I miss Jake. Miss having someone to talk to about games and movies without judgment. Tyler's great, but he doesn't get the stuff I'm into, not the way Jake does. He'd rather watch football than horror movies. He thinks anime is weird and childish. He doesn't understand why I like playing video games. We're compatible in other ways, but this gap is getting more obvious. One Saturday, Tyler wants to celebrate his birthday at this bar with his friends. I'm not super close with his friends, but I go because that's what girlfriends do. We're there for like an hour. His friends are talking about CrossFit and meal prep. I'm zoning out. Get up to go to the bathroom, come back and see someone familiar. It's Jake. He's here with his friends. Of course he is, because my life is a cosmic joke. He sees me, I see him, we both freeze. His friend Chris is there, the one who's always side-eyeing me when Jake talks about our friendship. I walk over because ignoring him seems worse somehow. Hey, what are you doing here? Chris got promoted. We're celebrating. That's awesome. Congrats, Chris. Making Small talk while internally screaming. Then Tyler appears because the universe hates me. Hey babe, who's this? Every nightmare I've had for months is happening right now. This is my friend from the gaming group I mentioned. Tyler looks confused because I definitely said that group was all online. Gaming group? I thought those were people you played with online. I'm sweating. My brain is moving at lightning speed trying to figure out what to say. Tyler extends his hand to Jake. They shake. What's your name, man? It's Jake. Tyler's face changes. I can see him processing. Jake, have you mentioned him before? Probably. We play Valorant sometimes. I'm smiling so hard my face hurts, trying to act normal. Tyler's doing that thing where he's friendly but his eyes are cold. That's cool. Emma never mentioned you before. How long have you guys known each other? Jake looks at me, waiting to see what I'll say. Few years, not long. We just game sometimes. I'm pulling Tyler away before this can escalate. We should get back to your friends. Drag him back to our table. He's silent. Who was that really? I told you, a friend from gaming. You've never mentioned him, not once. I have. You probably forgot. Emma, I don't forget stuff like that. He's getting that tone, the suspicious one. Rest of the night is ruined. Tyler's quiet. His friends notice. Something's off. We leave early, drive home in silence. Soon as we're inside. Is there something going on with you and that Jake guy? What? No, we're friends. Then why have you never mentioned him? Why did you act so weird? I didn't act weird. You're acting weird. I'm not stupid, Emma. Something's off. We fight for 2 hours. I'm denying everything. He's not believing me. Finally go to bed angry. He sleeps on the couch. Next morning, he's gone to work before I wake up. Text Jake. Thanks a lot for showing up at that bar. He doesn't respond for hours. When he does, that's not fair. I didn't know you'd be there. Now Tyler's suspicious. Maybe you should tell him the truth? And say what exactly? That I've been lying to him for months about having a male friend? Yes, that's exactly what you should say. I'm spiraling, pacing around my apartment. Tyler comes home from work, sits me down. I need to see your phone. What? No. If there's nothing to hide, then show me. This is it. This is where everything falls apart. Hand over my phone because refusing makes it worse. He scrolls through my messages with Jake, his face getting darker. Sees all the times we hung out that I didn't mention. Sees Jake calling me out for lying. Sees me complaining about Tyler's insecurity to Jake. So you've been lying to me for months. I can explain. Explain what? That you've been sneaking around with some guy? We weren't sneaking around. We're friends. Friends don't lie about hanging out. Friends don't hide each other from their partners. He's right. I know he's right. I'm crying now. Only lied because I knew you'd react like this. React like what? Like someone who doesn't want to be lied to? You're so insecure about guy friends that I couldn't even be honest. Don't blame me for your lying. We're both yelling. Neighbors are probably hearing everything. I can't do this anymore, he says finally. What does that mean? It means we're done. I can't be with someone who lies to me. Tyler, please, nothing happened with Jake. I don't care if something happened or not. You lied repeatedly. That's the problem. He packs a bag, leaves. I'm sitting in my apartment crying. Text Jake. Tyler broke up with me. No response. This is your fault. Still nothing. Some friend you are. He finally responds. You made your choices. You lied repeatedly. This isn't on me. If you hadn't shown up at that bar, none of this would have happened. If you had been honest from the start, none of this would have happened. He's got a point, but I'm too upset to admit it. Lose my number. Block him because I can't deal with being called out right now. Spend the next week crying, eating ice cream, posting sad quotes on Instagram. Not everyone can handle a woman with male friends. My friends are commenting supportive stuff, telling me Tyler was controlling. Deep down, I know that's not the whole story, but it feels better to be the victim. My friend Brittany comes over with wine. Tyler was always kind of possessive anyway. You dodged a bullet. You think? Totally. Like who breaks up with someone over having friends? I mean, I did lie to him about it. Because he made you feel like you had to. That's on him. She's making me feel better even though I know she's wrong. Post on Reddit in relationship advice. Boyfriend broke up with me over male friend. Did I do something wrong? Comments flood in. Mix of people saying I dodged a bullet and others calling me out. YTA, you lied for months. That's the issue, not the friend. NTA, he sounds controlling. You did the right thing keeping it private. ESH, you both have communication issues. Delete the post because I don't like what people are saying. Month goes by, still blocked Jake on everything. Tyler hasn't reached out. Find out through mutual friends that Tyler's dating someone new already. She's a yoga instructor. They met at the gym. Of course she is. Of course they did. I'm still single, still sad, starting to realize maybe I messed up. Coworker Emma sits me down at lunch. Can I be real with you? Sure. You screwed up, and until you admit that, you're going to keep making the same mistakes. How did I screw up? Tyler was insecure. Tyler was insecure because his ex cheated, yes, but you lying proved him right. Oof, that hits different. You had a choice, be honest and deal with his insecurity, or lie and validate it. You chose wrong. I was trying to avoid fights. Instead, you created a bigger problem. You need to own that. She's right. I hate that she's right. Start thinking about all the times I could have just been honest. All the times I chose the easy lie over the hard truth. How I blamed Jake for my choices. How I blamed Tyler for his reasonable reaction to being lied to. Decide to reach out to Jake, unblock him, send a message. Hey, I'm sorry for how everything went down. You were right about everything. He responds the next day. Thanks for saying that. I hope you figure things out. We don't become friends again. That ship has sailed, but at least I apologized. A few months later, I'm doing better, started seeing a therapist like I should have months ago. Why do you think you chose to lie instead of communicate? Because communication meant conflict, and I hate conflict. But avoiding conflict created bigger conflict. Yeah, I'm starting to see that pattern. Meet someone new at a concert. His name's Derek. He's nice. We start talking. He mentions his friend group has both guys and girls. Is that going to be a problem for you? No, as long as you're honest about stuff. Honesty's pretty important to me. Same. My last relationship ended because I wasn't honest, and it destroyed everything. We're vibing. I'm actually being real for once. 6 months later, Derek and I are dating. It's healthy. I meet all his friends, including his female best friend who he's known since high school. Old me would have been insecure. New me is fine with it because he's transparent. One day we're at Target. I see Jake with some girl. They look happy. Who's that? Derek asks. Old friend who I treated badly because I was immature. Want to say hi? Nah, that chapter's closed. Let him be happy. We keep shopping. I'm at peace with how things turned out. Learn that lying to avoid conflict just creates bigger problems later. Learn that if you have to hide a friendship, something's already wrong. Learn that blaming everyone else for your choices is easier than growth, but way less helpful. Learn that Reddit's advice is sometimes trash and sometimes brutally accurate. Tyler's probably living his best life with yoga instructor girlfriend. Jake's clearly moved on with his life. I'm finally being honest in my relationships, and it's so much easier than lying. Derek knows about my past mistakes, doesn't judge me, just glad I learned from them. Coworker Emma was right about everything. I send her a thank you text. About time you figured it out. Proud of you, girl. Still cringe when I think about that bar encounter. Probably will forever. Still cringe when I remember blaming Jake for consequences of my lies. Growth is uncomfortable but necessary. My face when I destroyed a 2-year relationship because I was too scared to have uncomfortable conversations and then blamed everyone but myself for the consequences. That feeling when you finally realize the common denominator in all your relationship problems is you, and you actually have to do the work to change instead of just posting sad quotes on Instagram.